All right, let's get right into it. We all talk about wanting to live a happy life, right? It's like the ultimate goal. But what if that very definition of happiness we all chase, the perfect, smooth, totally problem-free life, what if that's missing the entire point?
I mean, seriously, think about the picture of a perfect life that we see everywhere. Does that feel like real life, or does it kind of feel more like a super slick advertisement?
Oh yeah, you know exactly the one I'm talking about. It's like this pre-packaged checklist for the perfect life, right? Your bank account? Overflowing. Your friends? Always online, ready to chat. Problems? Psh, what are those? Life is just smooth, like butter, completely effortless.
And this way of thinking, it's kind of like living in a perfect air-conditioned room. The temperature is just right, you're never going to sweat, you're never uncomfortable, but you're also never going to grow. Everything just stays the same.
And this is where we see two totally different ways of thinking clash. On one hand, you've got normal world logic. It's all about chasing the good stuff, money, friends, a life with no problems. But then there's this other way of looking at things, this higher dimension logic. And get this, it actually finds value in hardship, in having enemies, and in going through bad situations. Wild, right?
Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds awful, but it's not about punishment at all. A better way to think about it is like it's an upgrade package for your life. It's a set of tools designed for a completely different kind of personal development.
To really get what I mean, let's use a simple, almost funny example. Let's talk about a piece of coal. So as long as that piece of coal is just sitting there, all comfy, nobody bothering it, zero pressure, its value is, well, basically nothing. It's just a rock.
But what happens when you take that exact same piece of coal and you add two very specific things? You add intense, unbelievable pressure, and you add extreme heat. And what do you get? Boom, a diamond.
And that's the real punchline here. A diamond isn't created happily. It's not a fun, comfortable process at all. It's created powerfully. Its incredible value comes directly from all that struggle it had to go through.
Okay, so the pressure and hardship thing kind of makes sense now. But what about that other item on the list? Enemies. Seriously, why on earth would anyone ever need an enemy?
Well, here's a wild thought for you. What if an enemy is just your free life coach? I know it sounds funny, but if you think about it, there's some real truth to it. Let's be honest. Your friends, they're amazing, but they often tell you what you want to hear to make you feel good. But an enemy? Oh, they'll check your ego in a heartbeat. They'll shine a giant spotlight on your weaknesses, and they will absolutely test your self-control. They basically force you to level up.
And this whole idea applies directly to our own minds. When life is super comfortable and easy, our brain kind of goes into, sleep mode. Or maybe we can call it Netflix mode. But when life gets tough, our mind is forced into awake mode. It gets sharp, it gets focused, and that's when you have those deep, powerful insights.
So all of this is building to the single most important idea in this entire explainer. In this higher dimension way of thinking, the goal is not for life to get easier. The goal is for you to get stronger.
If that's the real goal, then here's the crucial takeaway. The situation on the outside, that's not actually the thing that needs to change. No, the thing that really has to change is your perception of the situation, your view on the inside.
Let's just boil it down to the absolute basics. Happiness, the way we usually think about it, needs comfort.
But real, meaningful personal evolution, well, that needs chaos. It needs friction. It needs a challenge to push against.
So armed with this whole new perspective, the next time a big challenge smacks you in the face, the idea is to stop asking that default question we all ask, why me?
And instead, try asking a much, much more powerful question. What is this trying to build in me? What strength, what new skill, what deeper understanding is this whole mess forcing me to develop?
Because really, when you boil it all down, it's a pretty simple trade-off. Comfort, yeah, it makes life easy. But challenges are what make life meaningful.